Well, hello. How is everyone? This here is actually the first podcast that's going up the same day it was recorded. Earlier today, I sat down to chat with my good friend and former roommate, Austin. We talked about a bunch of things, including his new gig as a family friendly DJ, planning a wedding, and what his dating tip is for the single guys out there who happen to also be nice guys. And, general nonsense, as we tend to do. So, with that, I hope you enjoy this conversation I had with my friend, Austin Oducayen.
That's right.
I should also mute my phone.
Your
phone muted?
It's on vibrate.
Got your life together?
It's on pleasurable right now, but...
Dang. That's a good description for it, though. That's exciting.
Is your phone... Please turn your phones on pleasurable.
Unpleasurable mode. Sounds much nicer.
Are you recording? Do you know how to work that thing?
Barely. But I am recording because that's how we do this. So, for the people that don't know, we were roommates for a year.
Yes.
How was that?
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good year, I would say. Lots of parties, good stories.
Oof, the parties.
Not to name names.
Don't. Oh.
I won't. But just lots of drunken people stumbling and sleeping on balconies and in Courtney's bed and bathroom.
Well, let's talk about that specifically. That was the housewarming.
That was fun.
That was the housewarming. And, a successful party, really. Except for the fact that we were in a brand new renovated apartment.
Yeah.
And I was very excited about the freshness of my bathroom.
Sure.
That was like an unused toilet.
It was.
Everything in there was fresh.
Before you even had a chance to use it, someone vomited in it. That's how quick it was.
My worst nightmare. That's so awful. I know. I remember I made one of our friends drag the other friend out pretty much by the arms. Do you remember that? That's how he ended up on the balcony.
Yes. And we just gave him...
Get him out of there. Just get him out.
Not even a blanket. I think we gave him a towel.
We gave him couch pillows.
Oh, couch pillows. Even
Didn't
better.
we?
I think one pillow.
They had pillows or something. We were kind about it. The fact that they were on the balcony.
I think we were.
We
gave out water.
Did we?
I don't know. We just pointed to the sink and said, "There's water.
Oh God!
You can hydrate yourself."
Put your face underneath the faucet.
No cups though.
I haven't lived that kind of party experience in a long time. I woke up from that party in the morning, sitting upright on the couch.
Oh, I know. I came out of the bedroom early in the morning and looked at the carnage.
I was like, "Where am I?"
Yeah, it was mostly a lot of just sleeping people.
Yes. It made me want to not have a lot of parties, though we did have more.
But we did have more.
Yeah, but it trashes the place too quick. That's why I haven't had any. How could I have a shindig here? This is a grown-up establishment.
You did. You had a housewarming here in this.
Yeah, but we was casual.
It was cash.
We were casual.
But you moved it because the nice thing about this place is that you're close to the bars. That everybody can then get hammered at the bars, not at your place,
and then get your Uber.
Right.
Elsewhere.
Right.
That's my favorite. This is the perfect location, I feel like. So it's just far enough away that, like, the drunkies aren't walking past my door, but it's like a $3 Uber if I do go out, which I barely do anymore.
No walking drunk over here.
No. Well, it's fun. I was talking to somebody last week. I don't remember. But I was telling them that I went to tavern, or I go to backyard, right?
You go to tavern still?
Yeah, because you know why? Goodness. Because our friends will always go to tavern because that's where they'll be. But the problem is, I'm just a grown up person now. So
really?
There's a lot of 21-year-olds in there.
You're very grown up. Let me ask you this.
Yeah, it's a test of if you're an adult.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
Hey, my alarm goes off at 7.
And then
I rise around 8:30.
Okay.
That's not fair, though, because I'm kind of on a night schedule right now.
That's true.
I'm on a night shift at work.
I'll give you that.
Oh, it's the struggles.
The adult life.
That is the adult life. Going to work. I'm raising 2 dog children.
Yeah.
You got 1 dog children.
I got 1 dog child.
Yeah, you're a dog father.
I am a dog father.
How's it feel?
It feels good. Mm-hmm. I've almost had him for 2 years now.
Dang.
He's still a pain in the ass.
Is he warmed up to people more?
No.
Is he's still a little
tricky? He's still a little like shy around people, but
until he gets used to them.
Until he's used to them. Yeah. But he's doing better.
Yeah.
He doesn't try to murder people.
Oh, that's good.
Right. He does think about it.
You can see it in his eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to murder you.
He startled me a few times because he does the like sudden bark that you're not expecting.
He does the sudden bark and then he like shifts. Bow!
Oh.
Wow, wow! I'm overloading the mic because of that. I'm sorry. Everybody's speakers are now blown out.
Chong's like that, but he's so tiny that he's not actually scary. But he barks at people.
No. Chong is looking at me right now. He's going to interview me now. What do you say, Chong?
He's got questions. He reaches out his hand. Chong says, no. Yeah, you're just trying to make him nervous. See, that's not his fault.
How can I tell he's already shivering?
He's a chihuahua. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with these dogs? They're like that.
If I could train him to bark when I said, yo quiero Taco Bell.
Oh, God.
Would that be?
You're going into the past.
I am the past.
You are a little old school.
I am.
You always have been.
But I also don't like the fact that people put me in the category of millennials.
What is the age cutoff for that?
I think it's 1984 or 5. I don't know.
And beyond?
And beyond.
So I'm a millennial?
Yeah.
As a 30-year-old?
Whoever's born after 85 or 84 is considered a millennial. But it's like,
oh heavens,
who created that age range? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm confused about. Because, well, but here's the thing about my age, at least. Wait, how old are you?
It's large. I know.
You're a punk.
I'm 27.
Okay, you're 3
years
behind
young.
me, so shut up. So here's my question, though: is that if I meet people that are in the 21-ish range sometimes, right? I don't know. I feel like we have different perspective on life.
Oh, yeah.
As a 30-year-old, it's like I grew up in the time like without internet, without cell phones, so I got to see a piece of that. I feel like you have a different thought process as opposed to people that just grew up in the time of all of this internet connectivity. It's almost like we connect differently. Does that make any sense at all?
I wasn't listening to anything. No, I was listening. I was just kidding.
It's like a weird sense of nostalgia.
No, it makes me mad that we're all labeled into like this one kind of lump category.
Sure.
And then people kind of just generalize what we do, how we act and things like that. But yeah, I'm the same boat as you. I grew up in an era, or at least for a few years, where we didn't have internet or cell phones or anything like that. And then, you grew up with dial-up and the giant cell phones and then the flip phones and now smartphones. Some people just grow up with smartphones. And it's like, you're a millennial, like quote unquote millennial like me, and you don't know. You have no idea where this even came from. So like, there's no way we're in the same boat.
It's a different perspective somehow, right?
Plus, they're jerks. I don't like those kids.
Have you run into some negative millennials lately?
No, just a lot of, well,
He goes, well, yes.
I work at a retail location for a very popular phone brand and computer brand.
Yes.
I won't say it out loud because I don't know all the rules.
Right.
But I do meet a lot of people that come in and they're just they're not appreciative of the technology that we now have.
I don't know. There's just a different level of appreciation you can have when you didn't live with it. Now you have it.
Right. It's like I started, my first phone was a flip phone, right? No camera, just basic phone call and everything like that. Now we have phones that can do everything for you.
They're our best friends.
But it's like if someone comes in and they say, I can't download this app, I'm like, well, you can still make phone calls and use the phone portion of it, right? It's like, yes, but I'm like so angry at you guys because this app won't download. A, I didn't make the app. B, your phone still works. C, don't come to us with those problems. That's them. Yeah. They'll come in and be like, I don't know my Facebook password. I'll be like, okay.
They'll come in and say they don't know their Facebook password.
Right. Like, all right, I'm not Facebook. Like, we're not.
How did these people who grew up with technology not know how to find out their Facebook password? You hit that button that says forgot password.
Right.
Right?
It'll take you to everything.
How did they not know this? Are they grandmas?
Some of them, well, yeah.
Yeah, some of them. You know, it's funny. I worked for a cell phone company for a hot minute. Literally a hot minute. Very few minutes.
Very quickly.
Very quickly. But they were a little bit of the devil, I'll tell you that much, because we would have these sales meetings, and they would say, so what happens? You get an old woman that comes in, okay? She's looking for a new phone. She wants something simple. She wants a flip. She wants something with buttons that she can figure out easily. What do you do? And we're like, oh, well, we've got the Nokia, blah, blah, blah. We got, like these cheaper phones or whatever. Large screens, good for older humans, okay? No. They say, doesn't matter. Everybody leaves with an iPhone because they got deals.
Oh, yeah.
They got deals.
Yeah.
So it's like these people would come in and they can't figure stuff out, and you're supposed to give them iPhones no matter what. Isn't that weird?
Yes. It is very weird.
I think that's strange. They're confused by them.
The dishonest salesman.
Yes. But the millennials have no excuse for not understanding their phones.
No, because sometimes their parents just buy it for them. That's another thing that kind of makes me mad.
Yeah. What age did you get a cell phone?
I was 16.
So was I. Because my parents, I was very fortunate. My parents purchased me a car on my 16th birthday, and they gave me a phone at the same time because now I was mobile.
Well, look
I had
at
a
you.
reason to have
You spoiled little brat. You know what I have now, 16?
Okay, but how about this? How about the fact that I'm in that same car to this day?
Yeah, you got to change that.
I know that's the goal this year. That's the goal this year. I've never had a car payment. It's going to be...
Well...
Right? I was trying to be responsible. I was like, this car still works.
Yeah.
I was trying to be responsible. You're going to go ahead and hate on me. That's cool.
I've got it all geared up here for you. But I'll hold off. There's going to be a lot of hating. The title of this podcast is going to be
Hate Fish.
Hating on me. Courtney Diamond.
There you go, dude. There you go. What else? What other fun stories do we have from being roommates? We had a lot of events.
A lot of events.
We had a Mario Kart session that made me question our friendships.
Well, that always happens with Mario Kart.
It really does. It's a dangerous game to play with your friends.
Yeah.
Especially if...
with drinks.
Yes. Drunk driving is what that is. But yeah, it's, the person that throws the blue shell right before the finish line.
I didn't do that.
They do it on purpose. Did you not? I don't know.
No, because I was always in second place.
It's the only place to be unless you can get to first at the last minute.
Sure.
That's the way to do it.
How many did you win?
I feel like I won a few, dude.
I don't think you did.
You freaking tripping? I'm so good at it.
One of our friends was there. Very competitive person.
Yeah, we know.
We love you. If you're listening. Not going to name names.
But that's what's funny. It's like I almost have gotten to the point where I don't like to... I haven't played a video game with a group of people in a long time.
Neither have I.
But I kind of almost don't like playing Mario Kart with the friends because it gets hostile. I don't have road rage on the real streets, but I have road rage in Mario Kart, hardcore. Like it's
because you envision yourself as Toad, or whoever you are. Yeah. For me, it's Bowser.
How do you play as Bowser? He's heavy. He's so heavy. He's got no drift game.
He just got big bones.
Yeah, no, he thick.
You know what he does on the weekends? Bend over, make your ass clap. See that? Chongo's doing that right now.
He's like, what in God's name are you doing? All right, so tell me.
No. You didn't even do an intro yet.
I record an intro separate.
Oh, come on.
I thought you listened to these.
Yeah, I thought you did it like right before you started.
Oh, no, those are like when you leave.
Gosh.
When you leave, and I'll listen back to this. This is behind the scenes for people now.
This is how
I do it. So I just hit record and we just talk. And then after it's over, when you go, I have to listen back to it, which is annoying because I have to listen to my own voice for a very long period of time, which is obnoxious, as you know.
I'm probably not going to listen to this podcast.
You know. It's a struggle. That's one of the main things I've had to get over with this podcast is the fact that I have to listen to my voice a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And who likes that?
I struggle with that.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Well, you sing and everything, though.
But I sing and everything. No, it's still annoying.
You don't like listening to yourself sing?
No.
Oh,
I hate it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird that we're all like that?
It's because you have,
it sounds different in your head.
You hear your voice. Your ears are literally right on top of your voice. Mm-hmm. So you hear it from inside your head, if that makes any sense. Mm-hmm. So it just sounds different when you're hearing it from an outside perspective.
It does. And the adjustment is weird. So what happens is that you'll leave. I'll listen to this. and then I'll pull the main topics, or I'll say whatever I'm going to say, and I record an intro. That way, people know who you are. I don't make you have to tell people who you are, right? And then I record an outro.
I will do your intro for you.
Oh, I'd love to hear that. Please. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Let me. Because see, you do it. You don't have any music or anything beforehand.
No, I just have transition music.
Well, it doesn't work for me. So
I knew he was going to come here and just judge. He's just here to judge.
that's right. I am a judge.
I have no idea what you're preparing for right now.
Okay, you can't laugh when I'm doing this. It's got to be like, I don't know why this is on an organ. I don't want an organ.
Sounds like a personal
I
problem.
should know how to change this, but I don't.
Yeah, isn't this like your job?
No. Yes.
Exactly.
This is Courtney Diamond podcast. I'm sitting here with my good friend Austin. He's over there making a fool of himself. Go ahead when you're at a moment. Give us a like and a share on podcasts. Don't forget to subscribe down at the bottom. All right, let's get down to the interview.
Oh, is that how I should do it?
Yeah. It's just like a blues riff, just going blues scale going up.
I use a
What has to be better than that?
I use an upright bass intro music loop.
Okay, even
it's
better.
Straight off a GarageBand.
I can do
keep it
that.
Classic.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's better than what I'm doing.
A little bit. A little bit. It's got a few kinks to work out, but it's more interesting, right? You're just like, ooh, I'm listening to that.
Like, what in the world am I about to listen
to
after that musical intro? Jesus.
So anyway, that was my rant on intros.
Jeez, okay, I'm doing it wrong, and I'll fix it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if I introed this podcast with that?
What if it was just such an overhyped intro? You hire a hype man. Like just, bra, bra, bra.
Damn.
Going I
should, huh?
Start it out. And then the podcast. And then
we have casual conversations.
Like, yes, hello, well, we're sitting here having a cup of coffee, and it's a wonderful day outside.
It is.
Sounds like a golf broadcast, and takes to the tee, hits the ball. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me.
What?
How is your band going?
We are performing.
Sweet. Where?
Well, right now we're playing at the San Diego Zoo. So come check us out every Monday. Rock and Roar. We're rocking out right next to the Flamingos. So come say what.
Is that front of the park, though?
That's front of the park. Right when you get in there, you'll hear us playing. And it's super hot on that stage, but it's a lot of fun.
Just direct sunbeams in your
Just
eyes.
direct sunbeams, but it goes away after a few sets.
Nice.
But yeah, that, and then we'll play at Tin Roof downtown. We'll also play a bunch of casinos as well. Paula Casino and Viejas Casino.
Really? I didn't know you were doing the casinos.
Oh, yeah, we're doing the casino gig.
That's very cool.
I like all the secondhand smoke. I just love it.
Yeah, you're a huge smoker, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't you hear it in my voice? Can't you hear it?
It's going to sound like soon being in all those casinos.
No, I hope not. I don't mind them. I like those gigs because it's funny because you'll play on a stage in front of everybody, but nobody's paying attention to you.
Really?
And you think they're paying attention to you, but then they just won like video poker or something.
And they're checked out.
Checked out for sure. It's nice. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy gig.
What's your favorite place to perform right now?
Ooh. That's tough to say. I really like the zoo just because we're at the zoo. You know, it's a world famous San Diego Zoo.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Top 3 in the world or something?
It's got to be. It's always been on the top of those lists.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fun because you see a bunch of people from all over the world just coming to see animals, but they kind of hear your music at the same time, and it's cool.
Is it all cover or you do originals?
No, we do covers.
Yeah.
No originals yet.
Okay. How's Tin Roof? I haven't been since forever.
Tin Roof is fun. They redid it all the stages in a different place and everything. And
Really?
yeah, we're still playing for 3.5 hours, which is quite a marathon, but energy is always really good over there.
Yeah.
And there's no cover. So if anybody's doing anything, Tin Roof is pretty fun.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So tell me about how you got into all of this band stuff.
I've always been a performer, kind of. I've always liked being in front of people and performing. Not until I met Courtney Diamond over here at a mutual place of work where we both did audiovisual stuff.
Technical items.
Yeah, all that stuff.
For live shows.
And one time we were talking about how they were hosts and everything, and I was like, oh, that seems pretty easy. So then I just auditioned and got the gig. And then it kind of spiraled into more performing gigs where I met more people who do music and stuff like that. And then eventually this place of work decided to let us go, not for anything that we did. It was just financial reasons, which is totally fine. That's what businesses do.
Happens.
Yep. And so after that, we just kind of decided, hey, we're all talented. Let's put it together and let's form a band and play this music scene. You know,
it was so funny. We were so surprised when you like auditioned and did all that stuff.
I know you guys like.
You seem like kind of like.
I seem like a murderer,
and crazy.
Right.
Crazy, and
You guys probably gonna murder us later. Don't make him mad.
No, we were super surprised, but then you're good at it.
Hey, thanks.
You're good at it.
Cheers to that. I changed departments, quote unquote, but I still worked with you guys exclusively, and yeah, they were all, these are my friends. They're all very proud of me and everything, but they just hating on everything I'm saying. Like, I remember my first performance. I was doing something, and I come back, and Courtney's telling me about it, and she's just poking fun at what I was saying. Because after every line I had, I always kept saying, yeah. Or, yeah? Like, how you guys doing tonight? Yeah? Oh, yeah. And I would say it the same way every single time. And then I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, I do sound like a moron.
No, you didn't sound like a moron.
No, but it's like, as a performer, if you repeat yourself so many times, you're like, oh, that sounds really dumb.
I feel bad about that now, Austin. I didn't realize I did
No.
that.
It helped.
I didn't realize I did that.
But
I was over there giving notes like I know something.
You do know
something.
I
was really
you were watching.
I was picking on you. That's really what it was. Because we're
sometimes
friends.
That works.
I was going to say, is that harder to start off performing in front of your friends rather than just a crowd of people you don't know?
I think it's harder to perform in front of friends.
Yeah,
than
right.
Strangers.
Because if you screw up, you're like, oh, well, there's people around me that will remember.
Right.
Whereas if they're strangers, you're like, well.
I'll never see them again in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll get the people that know me in the audience that go too many times and they realize when I make a mistake and then they kind of point it out.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's frustrating too, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of creepy, but.
Creepy. Oh, you got stalkers?
No. Not anymore.
Not anymore. When did you have stalkers?
Oh, I don't know if I ever did. I like to think I do, just to feel special.
Do.
Maybe.
You probably do. How about this new DJ gig? How you feeling about it?
I think it's fun. Because I learned a new skill that I wasn't planning on learning. Yeah. I'm not awful at it.
How much time did you have to learn?
We had 2 weeks to put it together. And it wasn't even 8 hours every day. It was maybe 2 or 3 hours a day. Because you can only sit there and DJ, at least practicing without getting really tired of it.
Yeah.
You got to pace yourself. And so it kind of helps that I have a bit of a music background. So it made beat matching and finding right keys and, choruses, pre-choruses, verse, all that stuff helps with DJing because you want to keep that going. You don't want to right when a song is building up, you don't want to be cut to never gonna give you up. I don't know.
Yeah. What's interesting to me is that sometimes I feel like people don't realize that DJing is a skill.
Yeah.
They just think it's I play one song and then I play another song. But it's if you go to a bar and you hear a DJ that's really got control of the music, he doesn't play the whole song. He's literally giving you the best pieces of that music, and he's keeping the energy up. And he's reading the room. It's reading the room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's reading a crowd pretty much.
You know what I mean? I feel like some people don't appreciate that. And sometimes you don't appreciate it until you see somebody that's doing it a little weirder.
Right.
You
Or until
know.
you try it yourself.
Or until you find somebody really good. Yeah, trying it yourself is definitely hard. I used to have turntables. You know that though?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had
Seems
like
like you carried on with that
I had like
career.
I've not carried on, but I had vinyl turntables
What?
at one point. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
and I was learning how to beat match on
DJ
those.
Diamond.
Yeah, that would have been my
Bricka,
future.
bricka.
Exactly.
Chongo chongo.
No, but it's definitely a skill. It seems cool.
Yeah, I kind of want to roll that into doing that for like weddings and stuff, along with wedding videography or just videography in general.
Yeah.
Because I did just drop a lot of coin on some stuff. So
What's your plans for that? You
Well-
do some freelance video.
my plan is to take it outside
Okay.
and
That's a good
film
start.
things.
Sweet.
Right? That's what you're supposed to do with a camera.
Yeah. What kind of camera you get?
It is a Sony A7S Mark II.
Okay. I wish I knew what that was, but it sounds fancy.
Well, it's
I went to film school. What am I?
I don't
Should
know what's wrong with you.
things? Should I know
No, because
things?
you're a screenwriter.
I was I have a
That's
screenwriting
different.
major. You know, it's so bad. I can't. The last movie I saw in a theater, I think was
Doctor
Star-
Strange.
No, but it's on Netflix now, so I should watch it. I've been avoiding. I haven't been in the mood
For Benedict?
for. I love. I love me some Benedict. But for just like those action movies, I feel like I don't know. It feels like that's the only thing coming out right now.
Don't get me started on Hollywood. I hope they're listening right now.
I'm gonna absolutely get you started on.
Because
this.
I hate every single movie that's coming out right now. Except, there's a few rare ones. But it's
Yeah.
like, at this point in time, it's all just kind of just churning out crap.
And a lot of remakes.
Right.
You're saying.
And my biggest gripe, what is it? What's the word?
Gripe.
Gripe? Like grape juice?
To look at our faces of confusion right now. You're
Yes.
missing it.
I know.
I'm gonna say
But-
gripe.
biggest disappointment in a movie that has like a huge fan base for some reason is Jurassic World.
I didn't enjoy that movie.
Like people are like, I love Jurassic World, love it. Like, tell me the story. What's the story? It's a crap story. You can't tell me. All they care about is the fact that Chris Pratt is in it.
Yeah, he's
And
great
he's
and
doing
everything,
some-
but
Right. It's like you could switch him out with Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans,
the Chris's.
anybody, all the Chris's.
Yeah,
And
there's
it's
a lot of Chris's
like-
right now.
I don't know. It just doesn't excite me. And it's like people are like, it's such a great movie. I can't wait for the second one. I'm like, what's the second one going to be? First of all, if you're in this world of Jurassic Park, at Jurassic World, you already know the 3 previous Jurassic Parks have already happened. 1, 2, and 3.
Mhm.
Right? Where people have been killed by dinosaurs, yet they decide to open up another.
They're like, you know what?
Park.
We learned. We'll
Right.
do it again.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be safer this time.
Yeah, we figured it
So,
out.
like, what could the second movie be about?
Yeah,
Like, this has happened 3 times now, and you're still gonna try?
yeah. I didn't love it.
Right.
I'm not as much of. I guess I'm not in really like a big action movie mode right now.
Sure.
But everything, it feels like it's coming from comic books. It's coming from remakes of old things. There's other stuff coming in too. I mean, did you see Get Out?
I haven't. I want to. That's the only one that I would like to see, just because it's kind of breaking the trend.
Yeah,
That one's just kind of like,
definitely breaking
what
the
is
trend.
that?
And like I said, I haven't been to a movie theater anymore. I just wait and watch everything in my own house now.
Right.
Because theaters, they got them sticky floors.
Theaters are dirty.
And, it's expensive.
Chocolate on the seat.
Oh, ugh. Does anybody else do that? Do you pull out your phone where you turn your flashlight on, you check your seat before you sit down?
No.
If it's already dark? Because I
No,
do that.
no.
I do a seat check. And
I
I
actually-
refuse to sit there if it looks weird to me.
We went to a movie theater a few months ago to see Beauty and the Beast. Wasn't my idea.
Mhm.
I enjoyed it for what it was, but I enjoyed the theater much better because it was the ones with like the reclining seats and the footrests. It was like the fancy.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. I like
Yeah.
that as a theater experience.
Sure.
AMC, all those, they suck.
I've been struggling in our area recently, I feel
Oh,
like.
yeah.
And then how come there's a new Spider-Man already?
I don't know.
What was wrong with what's the other guy's name?
Andrew Garfield.
Yes. He was good. He
He
was
was,
good. I did see that.
Good, yeah.
But why are they remaking them so soon, so close together?
I think that was an issue with Sony owning the rights to Spider-Man because Sony made the first 3 with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, I didn't
So,
care for those as much.
And they said, like, you can't use, like, Marvel can't use the rights of Spider-Man because we have Spider-Man. It's like, well, all right.
So they went to Andrew Garfield.
So yeah, then they did the Amazing Spider-Man, which I don't know. It's Spider-Man universe is all messed up right now. There's so many nerds and comic nerds out there who are like it's so good. No, they're awful. They're so predictable.
These are
Name
playing
any.
off of comic books, right?
Yeah,
Things that have already happened.
yeah,
So, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's weird to recast and do the same movie all the time. I
right.
mean, Christian Bale and Batman, he's been my favorite. I like the Dark Knight series. But then so quickly after he was done, we're already in a
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck zone? Why so soon?
It doesn't make any sense.
Why so soon? I feel like they're just kind of capitalizing
Right.
on all of that stuff. So it's a little disappointing. But yeah, you should check out Get Out.
Okay, I'll leave.
Get Out.
Oh,
You should get out.
get out.
I've gotten to the point though, honestly, where I enjoy watching Netflix originals, you know, HBO shows, all that stuff. Like there's a lot of television that's gotten to the point where it's more exciting to me than movies. You know, like Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is an hour long. Watch a season of that. That's so well produced. Those could be films.
Right.
You know, they're
That's
incredible.
what you get though from the premium channels.
Of
you
course.
get good. You get quality stuff from the premiums.
Yeah, Netflix and HBO.
But
Hulu's got some stuff.
Netflix, I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm on the fence about them just because they own those shows, and you know, like their rating system.
Mm-hmm.
Even though maybe some people say it's a bad show, but their rating has like 4.5 stars. Even though people say like it's not that good of a show.
Sure.
I don't know because I don't watch them because there's so many.
You're not caught up.
I'm not caught up on any of
There,
them.
yeah.
Not like Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, or I haven't even seen Stranger Things.
Oh, see, okay, so I'm weird on the Stranger Things because I get it, like it's good, you know. The story was okay for me, but here's the good thing about Netflix is that it seems like that they pull things from people that like wouldn't be accepted by other
Networks, things like that. Yeah,
and they buy it and then they let the creative people do their creative thing. That's what it feels like they're doing, you know, because you get a lot of content, and then it seems like the people that are making it get to make a lot more of the decisions, maybe. They said Stranger Things was turned down by like a ton of other networks, and Netflix was the only one that would pick them up.
Interesting.
And it was like hugely successful.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
And you know, and you know what? But I told you what the first thing I thought when Netflix said they were doing original programming, I was like, that stuff's gonna be awful. It's like, how bad is that stuff going to be?
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't
honestly,
you think that?
not many of it really engages me when I first see it.
No?
No. Like, I'll see the title. Like, the thing is, when you have a good pitch on there, because it has, like, a little description, maybe I'll be interested, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I just don't like, maybe I'm picky.
What do you like?
Ooh. I don't know.
Do you have time to watch things recently?
No.
Yeah.
I don't have any time.
Multiple jobs plus
taking care of a dog plus planning a wedding. And
how's that going?
That's difficult. Anybody who is planning a wedding right now knows exactly what is difficult about it. We just got a coordinator, which helps. So many things have to go right. Plus, you don't want to have to deal with any of it on the day of the wedding.
No,
right?
You don't want to ruin that day for yourself.
Plus, we're paying for it all ourselves.
That's impressive.
So that's another thing.
These things I'm so far away from a wedding, I can't even explain it to you. But
right.
It seems like that would be very.
It's like the average in San Diego is $30,000 for a wedding. That's what it seems like. I don't know if anybody else out there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you spent more, congratulations.
You're going like classic
right.
wedding with all of the.
Yeah, like
stuff.
A reception and catered food and an open bar type thing.
Yeah.
About $30,000. But we're trying to cut back on that because I don't make $30,000. You know, I'm poor. Help me. We're gonna start a GoFundMe for my wedding here. You can donate.
It's kind of not fair in California, right?
It's not fair.
It's really expensive, and a lot of people's rents keep going up every month, and it's not even that you can be paid reasonably well,
sure,
and still struggle,
right,
with like living by yourself. That's why you see so many people in their late 20s, early 30s, still with a bunch of roommates. And
yeah, or living at home.
We
see so many people nowadays living at home still, and it kind of makes me and my fiance a little upset about that. Is because like they get advantages that we don't get because my income has to go towards rent and bills when they can just kind of flutter through life and save all their money because they don't have any bills. And it's like, you're the same age as me. yet you just bought a new car because you don't have to pay rent.
They're making their own kind of choices, though.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
And I'll tell you what, though, like, if I see a dude nowadays that's living at home and he's got money to spend, but it's because he's living at home, I tell you, it's not cute at this age.
No.
He doesn't have to be rich. It's just a matter of, like, are you a person that wants their own things? Do you want to live in your own place, take care of yourself? That's just like as a person, that's more attractive.
Right.
If that's what you're striving for, at least. Because there's some people that just don't care that they're living at home.
And you've seen that on all of your dates and everything.
On all of my dates. I've seen it on some of my dates, not all of my dates.
Hi, nice to meet you. Where do you live? Oh, I live at home with my mom. All right, see ya.
That's okay if they've got a greater plan there and they don't want to be there. Because I've met guys that just want to be there.
Sure.
And they're fine with that.
My mom makes me breakfast every morning.
You know what I'm saying?
But do you want to go out sometime? I'm free I wake up around like 1, so we can go.
Anytime after that is pretty cool.
We can go to Tavern. I heard they have a nice brunch.
And then 21-year-olds up in there. Every time I walk into Tavern, I'm like, what am I doing here?
Do you get the senior discount yet?
Ooh, I'm about to. Probably, huh?
Snap.
I'm about to.
At Tavern.
Yeah. Dang, dude. That's
Oh,
crazy.
I just think you just have to not party in PB.
I know it's hard because I live in this area.
I know.
So it's easy
It is.
to be out in this zone. I avoid Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, though. Taco Tuesday feels like a weekend.
That's like the 3 hottest days in PB.
I know. That's why no one ever sees
Not
me.
temperature-wise.
You know, I'm out on a Monday.
That's a very mature thing to do.
Right?
Go out on a Monday.
I like to leave when the sun goes down.
Right.
It gets great at Backyard. I went there a little while ago, and we had some tacos or whatever. We're chilling, and it was fine. It was a good vibe in there. And then at 10 o'clock, swarms of people head in, swarms of people, and they're also very tall. Why is everyone so tall? Was there something in the milk in the people growing up?
Yes.
After us?
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone's way taller than me.
HGH.
Yeah, a lot of men in the 6'4s and the 6'5s walking in. But all these people walked in, and then within an hour, it was like 11 o'clock, the place is packed, and people are blacked out. They're blacked out. It became so not fun. You couldn't dance. There's people grabbing on you. They're leaning on you. We had to get out of there. We were like, we're too old for this.
Is that the next movie by Jordan Peele?
Yeah, getting trapped on the dance
Blacked
floor by
out.
blacked out people.
That kind of sounds weird, but...
Me and Michelle were out. We were holding hands, just trying to get off that dance floor.
Oh, it was like
safely.
that.
It was hectic because we're small too. Because we're small and they're blacked out and they're tall.
Right.
We had a lot of things stacked against us. It was very difficult. You don't know you don't have to do that dating life anymore. You're all settled.
I don't.
My life is different than yours.
It is. I listened to that podcast. I very much enjoyed it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're a nice guy.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're the opposite of all things bad boy.
I am such a bad boy. One time, I stole a piece of candy. Ooh. But I was like 5.
Yeah, I was going to say, you was probably a children.
I was a chillin'.
A chillin'. So, as a nice guy, you have now become successful. You have a fiance.
I do.
What tips would you give to men out there that are trying to figure it out? How do you snag a lady as a nice guy, Austin?
Keeping it casual. Because there was a long time before I met my fiance where I would really try and make an effort to make a girl feel really special. And I'm not saying like, you know, some guys like wait 3 days or like kind of put her down or make her jealous or things like that. Like, don't do that. Or when you text them, be like, oh, good morning, beautiful. How's your day, sunshine? Like, that's just too nice. That's too creepy. Just be like, if you want to text them, be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
That's it. You know, or it's like, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't talk because the way my fiance and I started dating was kind of just silly in my part, but it just kind of worked out. And that's the thing. It'll work out for guys when you least expect it.
Ain't that
And that's
the way
what I
with all
noticed.
things? How was it silly?
Because I took her on a tour of where we were working late at night. And at the end of the night, instead of asking for her phone number, she'll laugh when she hears this part. At the end of the night, instead of asking for a number, I was like, you know what? I'll do the cool thing. I'll ask for her Facebook. Right?
We'll just become Facebook
We're
friends.
just
It's
gonna
less
be
pressure,
Facebook.
right?
Yes. That's what I thought at the time.
Yeah. Is it because you were nervous, or you're just trying to play it cool?
Just trying to play cool. I
Mhm.
guess I was just too cool. I don't know. Later, she tells me, no, just you should have just asked for my number at that point. I was like, yeah, thinking back on it. So, guys, just ask for a phone number. It's not that hard. You don't have to be like, it's not creepy or anything. You're just like, hey,
Yeah.
let me get your number so I can just text you later. You
It's
can figure out things.
it's weird. It's like with all of these new ways to communicate with the Instagrams and the Facebooks and the online dating apps and whatever. It's almost like we've put so much stress on ourselves on how to talk to each other
Right.
when we should just talk like normal people.
Yeah.
Or like everything they send you, it's like you're worried somebody else is going to judge you
Sure.
for the timing or for the what you said or for what emoji you put on it.
Right.
Oh, is send me a kissy face. What's that mean?
Right. It's like,
Everything's so like we're over analyzing the way that we talk to each other.
yeah. Would you, like, in my mind, I would rather choose a path to getting into a relationship that no one else chooses, as opposed to the checklist, wait 3 days, don't go to a movie, have drinks, dinner,
Yeah.
whatever, date 3, like go on 3 dates before you make anything official. Like, no,
Yeah.
just do it. Like, do what you feel.
You feel like you're in a little box when
Yeah.
when you start to talk to people like that. And there's also like, were you guys like friends first and then dated, or was you? Did
I
you
mean,
get
we
kinda
were
quickly into dating?
acquaintances,
Yeah.
and then we went on a date. That
Mhm.
it was an unofficial date. We just kind of hung out one day, and then it just spiraled
That's how we
into
do it first. We hang first.
yeah.
We're just talking.
We're
You say
just
that. I'm not dating anybody. I'm talking to somebody right now.
no, I don't say that.
But people say that.
Well, it's
A
like
lot of people say that.
what are you talking about? Are you talking?
That's just what people say. It'll be like it'll be like somebody that you text often,
Sure.
or you're kind of flirty with,
Or do you?
but you're not actually dating. So you'd be like, yeah, I'm talking to someone right now, but it doesn't mean you're dating anybody.
Sure.
We've got all these weird
Like unwritten
levels.
rules.
Yeah.
You
It's
like
really,
someone.
It's really bizarre.
You like someone.
You like someone.
I like someone. It's like it's pretty much all middle school crushes
Mm-hmm.
and how you should go about it is like kind of what we deal with. Like not we, but the majority of dating people deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do they like me? Oh, instead of having their friends send messages to them, like, oh, she likes you. It's just going through social media now.
Yes.
It's like,
It's the little things. It's like,
right.
oh, he or she added me.
Oh,
They liked my picture on Instagram. I go out sometimes and I've had guys just ask for my Instagram. They don't ask for my number.
right. It's like, what is that?
Yeah.
How about you ask my name first?
Yeah, no, they don't even get there.
They just come up to you.
Like,
Hey.
what's your Instagram?
What's your gram? What's your gram? All right, cool.
It's a good way for people to scope you, to
Yeah,
get
but
an
like-
idea of who you are and where you go and all that kind of stuff. But that's the mode that we've gotten into.
Yeah.
Is like with the dating apps and with Instagrams and things like that. It's like you can get a good idea of who someone is first before you're even willing to
Sure.
dive into hanging out with
Yeah.
them. That's what it feels like.
Well, it's like also, I think Michelle brought this up in that podcast, but in social media, you put your best self forward.
Absolutely.
You put almost a false self at times, because I could Photoshop, even basic Photoshop. I can make myself look like a very attractive person, even though
It's
I
hard,
consider
but
myself. I know it's very hard for me. I walked right into that one.
You did. I had to say it. So
Jeez.
go ahead.
But yeah. I wish social media just like didn't exist at times, or I wish like bars had some device that like automatically turned off your cell phone when you entered.
Whoa.
Right? Wouldn't that be cool?
Forced you to interact in person.
You walk into anywhere nowadays, you'll see someone on their phone, not having a conversation. That's
Yeah.
what like makes me the most mad is when I go out somewhere and I see a couple like having dinner together and they're both on their phone. I literally want to be like, you guys it looks like you're on a date right now with each other, yet you want to stay in contact with people who are not here.
Yeah.
It's like, just take an hour without that and talk to each other, and then you can go back to social media. It's like,
Yeah. It's pretty difficult these days. And anytime, that's true. Like anytime we are by ourselves and there's no other outside stimulation, we immediately just go to the phone.
Sure.
We immediately drop to that. So we're not observing what's around us. We're not very aware of like the people we could be. Think about all the people maybe that we don't get to talk to, that like we might have had an interaction with had we just taken our face out of
Yeah.
our phones. I think about that sometimes where I know that I, like as a single person, if I'm out and about and I'm around, the people, if my face is in my phone, like how approachable do I look?
Very. You got your gram open. I can.
You could scope from behind my shoulder. What's her gram
What's she
doing?
looking at?
Right?
She looking at shoes.
Did you?
I like shoes.
We got something in common. But I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'm probably not making myself very approachable if I'm doing something like that.
No, and I was gonna say something very smart, but I forgot. The real truth.
About dating?
Oh no, it's about social awkwardness.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like everybody
we
now.
both experience that.
Yeah.
I definitely do. I feel like you're awkward, so.
Just what? Oh my gosh.
Continue.
No, I will not stand for that. I am not an awkward person.
No, you're super confident.
If I approach you, I will not look you in the eye. I will say, hello, how are you?
Just like that.
Okay, good. No, but there's a lot of people, well, at my retail job right now, yeah, I greet people when they come in. And I feel like a lot of people are just like so antisocial. They don't want to tell you anything, or they're just so scared of any type of human interaction because everything in some people's lives revolves around computers or some type of communication through email or text messages. It's like, when was the last time a friend of yours called you instead of texted you?
It's pretty rare.
Right.
If I get a phone call, it's usually because it's a little bit more of a dire situation. They're experiencing something more emotional.
Sure.
Is the only time I'll get a phone call.
Right.
They're not going to call just to like chat. That's not going to happen.
But again, see, that's why podcasts are interesting, because we're doing this all live off the top of our heads.
Yeah.
That's the same with a phone conversation.
Mhm.
But when you text, you have time to make a pretty well edited statement.
Yeah.
You
can self-edit.
You can self-edit.
Filter your words.
Right.
You can decide how you want to come off
Sure.
by choosing just the right thing to say. Whereas in person, I guarantee you, I'm not always going to say the right thing.
Right. Does this sound racist? No. Maybe.
You just respond a little slower because you're going through all the processing of
Right.
the filters in your brain.
Can I say this?
Yeah. No, I experienced that a lot when I worked at Sony.
Yeah, that's right. You work there.
I did work there for a season. But having to do the greeting job, I hated
Yeah.
it because it made me feel shunned
Sure.
all day because I'm just literally there to say hello to you. It's my job. My manager gets mad at me if I don't say hello to you.
Did you not say hello to that person?
That's how serious.
You go say hello to them right now. It's like
You
they're
go
already
find them.
leaving.
No, but it's like I'm out there and I'm not selling anything. Whatever. I'm just there to be like, hey, what's up? How you doing today? That's all I'm saying.
See, you messed up.
So I was trying to be real casual.
You said, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, what up? Sony. West.
Yeah, that's how I talk.
Yep.
But I'm just like, hey, how's it going? And people just they give you this shifty look. That they look suspicious of
Right.
you, and they either say hey or they don't say anything. I don't think I was really engaged in any sort of, oh, hey, how are you doing? Like nothing really polite, and it's weird. It's like people are scared of talking to new people.
Yeah.
I get that because I'm not good at approaching people. But
Right.
if somebody says
Hello to you.
hi to me,
Yeah, you
I
respond.
try to be immediately very open so that
Right.
they get that I'm a human that can be spoken to. Does that make
I
sense?
try that. Yeah. No, it totally makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because I try to respond to anybody who says, hello, welcome, or what's going on today? Or one thing that really takes me off the most is when you open a door for someone
Mm.
and they just walk in without saying, like, thank you. It's like I just want to be like, oh, yeah, you're welcome, biatch. And they'll be like, excuse me? No. I didn't say anything.
That's hilarious. I don't know. Maybe as this goes on, this whole technology situation, maybe we'll get better at it.
Sure.
Maybe we will. Or maybe people will get worse. I don't know.
I think it's going to make people worse. Because
Yeah,
now everybody has a sounding board,
true.
which makes things stupid.
Yeah. Well, people might get more and more disconnected and then not know how to get back
That too.
to connection.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can get out of practice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Well, I lost my train of thought. It's because I'm not trained at social interaction. Let
So you
me
don't
tweet
socially
about
interact
it.
enough. That's
I
okay.
know.
But you have to be in front of people all the time.
Yeah, but that's like a script. That's easy.
You're like a character.
Well, no, now with the DJ, it's very like unscripted.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to like hype up the crowd and stuff. But now I'm trying to figure out like what else to say. I'll like watch videos of hype men at other shows, but it's like, come on, Emmer effers. And I'm like, well, I can't say that. Or like, let's get effed up. And I'm like, maybe that gets some people hyped, but I'm not going to say that to a bunch of kids out here. Like,
Yeah.
get some candy, shove it up your nose, get real hyped. All I say right now is like, yeah, come on. Come on. Like, that's like all I got. And I'm like, yeah, you do some nice dance moves out there.
That's hilarious.
You look good.
Hey, you'd be like a Just Dance DJ.
Oh yeah, I should just listen
how
to
it goes on there and it's just like, way to go.
Good
You're
job.
great.
Perfect. Or like a DDR.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's your inspiration.
Maybe.
So you're trying to do your videographer thing.
Yeah.
Where can people find you for that?
My website.
You got a web?
I have a website. It's just my name, AustinOducayen.com.
And good luck spelling that.
We'll go right.
Don't worry, I'll put it in the description.
She will put it in the description.
I'll
Don't forget to
do
like and subscribe.
it. Yes.
YouTube.
Yes. And what kind of stuff do you want to do? Weddings, etc.
I will do all sorts of videography, corporate commercials, band videos, weddings, engagement videos. I was even gonna do like baby videos because like lots of my friends are having babies right now, and
in that time.
they always want to have memories of when they were young. And then also there's another thing I wanted to add on to that, but it's like more of a memoir type part of my business that I'm trying to pursue, and that's like putting together almost like memoir videos or memorial videos even. Just like, because there's a lot of people out there with, I have so many photos, I want to put them in a video, but I don't know how.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? It's like, I'll put that together for you. And so that's like what I also want to provide a lot of people too, because I know when my grandmother passed away, we all have like all this stuff. We don't know what to do with it. We want to put something together, but it's just all jumbled up. And it's like, well, I'll do that, but I can also do this for other people too.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
For $2 million.
A lot of base rate could include add-ons, right?
Right.
No, that's good. That's a really good idea. I like it. Anywhere else they can find you? Do you got anybody?
Nah, that's about it. Just a website. I don't have a Twitter because I'm lame.
You need to get in that Insta Live too.
I have Instagram. I forget my Instagram name.
Yeah, but because you don't freaking use it.
Because I don't post. AO Productions
AO
13?
Productions.
I think that's what it is.
I know, with numbers, I think you're crazy.
She'll put that in the description.
I'll put all that stuff in there.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks, Austin.
No problem.
That's it for this one, everybody. Thanks for listening, and make sure to check out Austin performing with Cassie B Project at the San Diego Zoo on Mondays and Tin Roof in downtown San Diego on Saturdays. And hit him up with any video needs that you may have. All of that info will be in the description if you'd like to get in touch. If you've been enjoying the podcast, subscribe and leave a nice rating. I would very much appreciate it. Find me on the socials at Courtney Diamond or my writing at CourtneyDiamond.com. And with that, I'm out of here. Have a good one, you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.